Hey everybody, welcome back to Fourth and Short. My name's Carter.
And I'm Jesse.
And today we're going to be going over our Week 11 NFL predictions.
All right, so first up on Thursday Night Football, we got the Ravens taking on the Bengals. I think that the Bengals are going to win this one here. Joe Burrow is looking pretty strong, and Jamar's been having some good weeks.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Bengals defense looked a little bit vulnerable against C.J. Stroud last week. So, I mean, I guess we'll see what Lamar can do. And I'm going to go with the Ravens in this one. I think it's going to be a very fun game, but I'm going to go with the Ravens. Okay, so first up for the noon games, you have the Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers beating my Packers last week in devastating loss, but it's okay.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
So I'm going to pick the Steelers to win. No Deshaun Watson for the Browns. So P.J. Walker is going to be going up against T.J. Watt and Cam Hayward, and I don't see that going well for him. What about you?
Yeah, I think the Steelers got it too.
So next up, we have the Raiders taking on the Dolphins. I'm taking the Dolphins.
So am I. All right, so then we got next Bears taking on the Lions. And I just don't think that the Bears are really gonna hold up very well against them. I gotta go with the Lions.
Yeah, I mean Tyson Bagent, D2 college. I mean, he made a few starts, played pretty well. I mean, he hasn't taken sacks like Justin Fields did, which is kind of crazy considering Fields' speed. But I think the Lions are gonna have their way in this one.
And then we got the Titans taking on the Jags. Also, kind of a toss-up. In my opinion, I would probably have to go with Jags, though. I mean, Lawrence, he's been having a pretty good season, but...
Yeah, Will Levis could have a pretty big game here, but I'm going to go with the Prince and take T-Law in this one, and the Jaguars to beat the Titans. So next up, you have my Green Bay Packers taking on the LA Chargers in a pretty scary game. I mean, last week in my predictions, I predicted the Packers to beat the Steelers, and I was very confident, which kind of backfired on me. I'm going to pick the Packers again, just because, why not? But, I mean, you never know, I guess. I'm just crossing my fingers at this point.
We're going Chargers, obviously. And then we got the Cardinals taking on the Texans. C.J. Stroud really doing a great job these past few weeks.
Yeah, he's been going crazy.
I don't know. I got to go with the Texans.
Yeah, I mean, the Texans took care of business against the Bengals in probably the best game of the week last week. I mean, Kyler Murray played pretty well coming off that ACL injury, his first game back, and he led the Cardinals to a victory over the Falcons. I'm going to go with the Texans here. C.J. Stroud has looked lights out. He had a few bad picks last week, but I think that'll settle down and he'll do pretty well this week. So the next game, you have the Carolina Panthers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys looked dominant last week against the Giants, and the Panthers are kind of a mess still. I'm going to pick the Cowboys. I think their defense is going to give Bryce Young a ton of trouble, and I just don't see this going well at all for the Panthers.
No, definitely going Cowboys here too. And then we have the Giants going over and taking on the Commanders. Both two pretty evenly matched teams, but I think I got to go with Commanders.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Commanders too on this one. Sam Howell playing really well this year. Exceeding expectations for sure. No Daniel Jones for the rest of the year for the Giants, and I don't think DeVito has what it takes against this Commanders defense. So next up, you have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers blew out the Jaguars last week in a more surprising way than I thought. I mean, I was kind of expecting it to be a pretty competitive game there, but they really shut T-Law down. I'm going to pick the 49ers to beat the Buccaneers. I think the Buccaneers could put up a fight here, but I think the 49ers got back on track last week, and they're going to continue that this week.
Same with me. I think 49ers are going to take it. They're still looking pretty strong this season.
Yep.
Got to go with them. So then we have the Jets taking on the Bills. I don't know. Denver just beat the Bills. Not looking good.
No, 5-5. Definitely not living up to expectations for the year.
I don't know. I think I got to go with the Jets here.
I don't know. I mean, the Jets beat the Bills week 1 with no Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to pick the Bills to take this one. But honestly, this Jets defense could shut Josh Allen down. And this game could go either way. The Bills just have not looked great this season.
So then we got the Seahawks taking on the Rams. And I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I'm going to go with the Seahawks on this one. The Rams, I mean, they've been definitely exceeding expectations. They were kind of expected to be a bottom team this year, but I think that the Seahawks are going to have a pretty good game here. So next up on Sunday Night Football, you have Jesse's Minnesota Vikings taking on the Buffalo Bills. The Bills lost in a heartbreaker against the Denver Broncos last week with 12 men on the field on the missed field goal, which allowed Will Lutz to hit the second field goal for the win. I'm going to pick the Vikings in this one. I think Josh Dobbs is going to continue what he's been doing. I think I underestimated him last week.
He's looking awesome.
Yeah, I think he's going to take care of the Broncos here.
All right, so then for Monday Night Football, we got the Eagles taking on the Chiefs.
I think that's going to
be a good one.
It's going to be a pretty good game there.
It's going to be hard fought, but I got to go with the Eagles here.
I don't know what to do here. I mean, the Chiefs, the receivers have been struggling. I mean, Mahomes is putting it right on their chest, and they just
dropping them.
They just can't catch the football. I'm going to go with the Eagles here. I think they're going to kind of punch the Chiefs in the mouth on the offensive and defensive line. But honestly, Mahomes could pull something out of his back pocket, and
Don't know what way it's going to go.
we'd be sitting with the Chiefs win. So who knows? Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.
And check out more of our videos.